Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Shane. Today I'm on my lonesome. There's no Amy. This feels weird. But as new releases, I gotta crack on. Amy's not here because she got tonsillitis, so Amy, please get well soon. Miss you. I miss you. Like, I got no one to have banter with. This is gonna be really awkward to do, I think. I don't know. Let's have a look. We got some cool comics today. I say that every week, I know, but comics are cool. That's why you're watching this video, and that's why we do what we do. We're gonna start as always with indie. And I'm going to come straight off the bat, and I'm going to talk about one straight away, which is unusual. We normally leave that to the end. But Alice Ever After. For any of you Alice in Wonderland fans, this is looking to be something promising. Now, this story has been told a couple of different ways and a couple of different times. Alice is now an adult, and she's basically turned into a life of crime to help her addiction, and she's trying to get back to Wonderland. Now, the cover itself looks amazing. The story sounds absolutely fantastic. So, she's trying to return to Wonderland. She's an adult. She's had trauma as a child, being in Wonderland. And now she's turned to crime, like I said, to feed her addiction. So, the question is now, will she find a way back? There you go. So, I'm actually going to pick this up and read this because it sounds amazing. I'm not a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, but I like a different concept on the story, so that's pretty cool. Apache Services number 4. We've talked about this in the past. Buckethead number 5. That's it this week. We got the new Lego now Ninjitsu. I think that's how you say it. I apologise if it's not. This just starts this week. This is number 1. We've talked about this previously. If you haven't had a chance to pick this up yet, pick up number 1. But number 2 of Little Monsters is out this week. Number 1 was a really good read. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this story's going. For all you Magic Gathering fans, number 13 is out. And then we've got The Monkey Meat, which, again, sounds amazing. Haven't had a chance to read, but looks great. And then we've got another number 1, which I'm going to talk about. The Oceans Take Us. I quite like that cover. It's quite cool sort of gorillas cover, to be honest. The Ocean Will Take Us. So this is basically, this is written by the guy that done Sea of Sorrows, and what was the other one he did? I've written it down here. Road of Bones, which I haven't read. I've read Sea of Sorrows, really good. Basically, it's about a new kid who joins a high school, and there's evil lurking in the waters, and then he got to find his place in society. It sounds interesting. I'm going to read the first one and see how I go from there. But they sound pretty good. Project Superpowers. That's number 1. That's from Dynamite. That's starting. The new, I think it's a mini-series. I think it's 6 parts. We got Spawn Scorched, number 4. Star Trek Discovery, number 2 is out. And Star Trek Mirror War. And can we just... Captain Bernard... Look at the arms! Look at the arms on that. What's that all about? The Mirror War. And then Walking Dead Deluxe, which is number 36. So there we go. That's them. Now, for me... Just make sure I didn't skip any. There's some good indies this week. So now we're going to move on to, I think we do DC next. Sorry, Amy, if I got this wrong. I can't quite remember. I know we start with indie. So we got Batman 122. This is part 2 of Shadow Wars. We saw like part 1 last week or the week before. You know, this has been building up. Shadow Wars is going to go Batman and then Deathstroke. Then back to Batman and so on and so forth, and finish with an Omega. It's about 8 parts altogether, I believe. Really good reads. So this will bring back some childhood memories. It does for me. It does for a couple of other people. But Batman Beyond is getting his own series again. This is a new one. It's ongoing. I don't think it's a mini-series. It's Neon Year. It sounds really interesting. Bruce Wayne is dead, and we're trying to find a new way to deal with stuff. So I'm looking forward to reading that. That's going on my sub list. We talked about this when we had number 1 in, Batman Killing Times. Obviously ties into the Batman. It doesn't tie into the Batman films, but it has the same characters. Penguin, Catwoman, and Riddler are all in this. Marketing. Brilliant. Fair play. Almost like the other filming. I'm talking about tying in with stuff. Batwoman, Earth Prime number 1. This is a mini-series, a limited series. Obviously, Batwoman is back on the TVs with CW, so there we go, there's that. Monkey Prince we talked about previously. It's got to be Batman and Robin in that. One Star Squadron number 5 of 6. Suicide Squad 14, which is a promising issue. If you follow Suicide Squads, or if you don't follow Suicide Squad, there's a major character might not be with us much longer, according to this. So, and the World of Krypton number 5, 8 to 6. And then if Amy was here, she'd be able to talk about this for about 10 minutes, but I'm not going to. It's the new Wonder Woman, the Amazon's history book. Looks pretty promising. I've looked at the artwork, it looks really cool, and I know that's Amy's probably buying 15 copies of it. But maybe she can talk about it next week when she's back. And then we're going to move on to Marvel. And speaking of Amy, first one out the bat, Black Widow, number 15. Cool cover, quite like that cover. Amy again, Captain Marvel. This is the annual, number 1. It's pretty cool. And now this is something I am looking forward to. Deadpool Bad Blood. Mini-series. Layfield returns. He still can't draw feet. But at least he hasn't got a massive chest this time. If you know, you know. But he's the co-creator of Deadpool. This looks a promising series. Looking forward to reading that. And then there it is. It's the end of Devil Reigns. We're going to go into the new Daredevil and Elektra series. So this will be interesting to see where this goes. Iconic. I love that cover. It's absolutely brilliant. We've done that one. Moon Knight number 10. Now, question. Did anyone watch Moon Knight number 1 on Disney Plus? Obviously number 2 is out today. And watched it yet. Please don't put any spoilers in the comments. But I really liked it. It took a while to get to, but it's interesting where it's going to go. Quite interested that it's only 6 parts. It's only a 6-part series, but pretty cool. I liked it. I'd like to know what you guys think. But Deadpool number 10, yeah. She-Hulk. Now, if you remember, I read both of these previously. It's not my sort of thing, but I can see where it's going. I might read this one because I'm semi-interested to see the teaser we got at the end. Right, now, for those who know, they know. Spider-Punk's getting his own series. New mini-series, 5 parts. Looks really promising, and I'm looking forward to reading this bad boy. Strange number 2. We read number 1. We spoke about it. Really good read. If you get a chance, pick it up. Interesting story arc with Doctor Strange. Obviously, spoilers. He died previously in the death of Doctor Strange. It's in the title. So we're picking up off that. There's a cool variant of this, but I forgot to pick it up. But I won't show it. I might pop it on the screen now. Actually, I'll pop it there. There you go. It's a cool cover. Spider-Man on it. Really cool. The final thing, part 6. Haven't read this. I want to read this because I like the thing. But I'm going to pick them all up now because it's finished. X-Force Annual number 1. And we ordered loads of these and only got a couple because they came in damaged. And we speak about this every week. This one is not in the best condition. So this one's actually going back as well. But I wanted to show it. The ones we did get that aren't damaged to the Mogul covers. But I wanted to show the main cover because I quite like it. I really like that cover. But X-Men Red number 1. It's the start of a new comic. Looks really promising. I can't remember what I was supposed to read this week, to be honest. I apologise. I don't know what I'm going to recommend to read. Well, I recommend Spider-Punk, because I think that's going to be really cool. And I definitely recommend... Well, I'm definitely going to read The Alice, because I'm interested in different story arcs and how things go. So, let's go with... Yeah, there it is. So for me, this week's reads, definitely recommend... well, I can't recommend it because I haven't read it yet, but... for you guys possibly to pick up is Alice, Alice Ever After, and I'm going to go with Spider-Punk because I think it looks epic. There we go. Oh, I also pick up, if you can, Shadow Wars, because the number 1 was really good, so I'm looking forward. I've actually got to read Batman now. Now, for anyone who knows me, knows that my Batman series, I've got every Batman, and I've read up to 22. So I'm literally now 100 comics behind where I finished. I finished on the button, and I haven't read it since, really. I've picked up bits and pieces and sort of story arcs, but I haven't read it constantly. But I'm going to pick back up with Shadow Wars because the first part was amazing and I love Deathstroke. So, but these two, my recommendations this week. But that's everything from me, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Good night, God bless, all the best. Ta-ra now. Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless, all the best.